Hey everybody, so welcome to my channel. Today I just wanted to make a quick video giving a little rundown of this deck that I have and I've been using for a while. So this is my Traptrix Azamina deck, and yeah, so I've been using it for like, I don't know, 2 weeks I'd say, and it's pretty good. There's definitely still like tweaks I'm trying to do, but like, I don't know, I just thought because I have some replays that I'm gonna show later in the video, I would like kind of explain the deck and do a little bit of test hands in solo mode. So yeah, so basically, because Traptrix like really really struggles going second, I don't really play hand traps. Well, I don't play hand traps. I play full on board breakers because it's just a lot easier to, you know, go second when you have things to work through their negates and whatnot. So, and obviously the board breakers are super like not cohesive, I guess maybe that's the word, but that's because I just don't have a lot of the cards. So yeah, like I only have one of these and one of these, but maybe I would do different quantities if I had it. So if you feel free to, you could just change whatever you want, obviously, because it's your choice. So yeah, first thing is pretty much you just have your basic Traptrix starters: Mermelio, Mantis, sometimes Pidaka if you have 2 Traptrix in your hand, and of course you have Diabell Star for the Azamina stuff, along with Deception of the Sinful Spoils, Wanted, and of course the Hollowed Azamina, and this quick play spell, which a lot of people don't really play, but I chose to play it because of the fact that it has a respawn effect as a second effect. So yeah, it's a good way to get out your stuff again. And yeah, I don't know, I just like using it again. You could change what you want. Hoyutea, another starter. And because of course Traptrix is a trap deck, I do play this trap and this trap, and you'll see why I play this trap specifically in a second. As for the whole traps, which Traptrix synergizes with and works with, they're just not that good, if I'm gonna be quite honest with you. But like it's very situational, and it really relies on your opponent doing something, and that's why the deck struggles going second, is because first of all, you have to set your traps first, and if you're going second, that's already a whole other turn you gotta do something, and by then, you might not even get set traps because of how many negates people like put on their boards. But we do run, this one. This one's good. This one is the best one for sure at all times. It works against hand traps, Fiendsmith, which is popular right now. Just all of that. It just works great, and it inflicts damage, which why wouldn't you want when Traptrix doesn't have the best damage output? So, I mean, it can if you have this on field, but this isn't really something you always have on field, especially at all times. It's usually something you go into when you're going in for game. Yeah, this one's pretty good. But again, you can switch out the whole traps with anything you want. Of course, having less of them makes Rafflesia less like viable or useful, but I mean, she still has the protection, and because I'm playing it with Azamina, it's not that big of a deal to me. Like, I still find use for Rafflesia, and if not, I just go into Pingicula, which is still useful. So, yeah. And what's good about this card, which literally can be an immediate XC summon, which I'll show later, is this. Because of the fact that Diabell Star discards for cost to summon, you can, like, let's say you have 2 Traptrix cards in your hand plus Diabell Star, let's say you have Dianea in hand plus Diabell Star and another Traptrix. You can discard the other Traptrix, summon Diabell Star, do the Azamina stuff, and then normal summon Dianea and revive the other Traptrix from the grave, which is great because, like, let's say you have this and this. I mean, sure, you're not gonna get the normal summon search, but, like, it's not a big deal to me. But again, like, anyways, let's say you had Dianea and Mantis. I mean, this doesn't even have, like, that good of an effect. I mean, it kind of does, but, like, you get negated 90% of the time anyways. So you would, like, send her, do Azamina combo, normal summon Dianea, and then revive Mantis. And then you could search you can create Pingicula, search Arachnocampa, summon Arachnocampa, and then go into Sarah. And then boom, you have 3 monsters on board. Or more, depending on what you get out of the Azamina combo. So yeah. Now, the reason why I have this is because, number 1, it's a normal trap, and that triggers Sarah. Number 2, I personally really, really like Saint Azamina because of the fact that it not only has a floodgate effect right here. On top of that, when you fusion summon it, quick effect, you can special summon a level 9 or lower Azamina monster from your deck or extra deck, which always off of Saint Azamina you either do this for a negate, or if you're going in for game, or let me explain, or if you're going for game, you could go into Regina, which could even revive another one from your grave if you have one. But on top of that, you need 2 Sinful Spoils cards to create Saint Azamina or Regina. So for that, of course, you would want this. And the reason why this is good is because it can set itself on field after the fact, after using it with the Hollowed Azamina or the Quick Play, which gives you a literal free trap. And yeah, like, that's literally, it's kind of like this card. It's like, it sets itself back, but it's also like this card, except of the fact that they can change their battle position, which is the downside. But it's not that big of a deal, because at the end of the day, it triggers Sarah. So yeah, and then this trap, because again it's a normal trap, and it can set another Sinful Spoilers trap as recursion, and it can also bring out any of these Azamina monsters. I know a lot of people don't play this one, or this one, or this one, but me personally, I like them. You'll see later how they won me games. On top of this one, being able to revive from grave, because of the fact that this sets itself back, when you activate this literally activates, and you can pop 2 cards on field. Like, it's just extra disruption, and it's pretty explosive, I guess. So yeah, I have, Kaiju, this stuff. This is good because it lets you can even set a trap or just anything. You could do whatever you want with that. This is a really versatile card, and if I had more, I probably would put more. But also, it's like tough because you want to theoretically leave this deck at 40 cards, so any more is like kind of a problem. But I mean, I don't know. As for the extra deck, aside from that, it's kind of compact extra deck because of the fact that you have to run 3 Sarah. I mean, you could get away with 2, but usually because of the fact that she's so easily outed because of her low attack, you probably gonna need more. Like, for sure, you're gonna need more than 1. Another great thing about Saint Azamina is because of the fact, here's her effect. Your opponent takes any battle damage you would have taken. So good for Sarah because, again, she has abysmal attack. She's a Link one, so I mean it's not like surprising, but she has a low attack, so it punishes people who want to like go right in, like slam into her with like a high attack monster right away, which of course Rafflesia helps against, and Field Spell. But it's just another bonus damage because sometimes it can be hard to wrap up games. But yeah, let's go and I'll show you a few test hands in solo mode. Okay, to be fair, this is not that good of a hand, but I'll still show you what I do. This is like pretty much Traptrix. Like, there's not even Azamina in this hand. But I mean, you would search. I'll just play. Add Holy Taya. Going to Sarah before continuing anything. Activate Arachnocampa, which activates Sarah. You could set whatever you want. I'm gonna set this as follow up. Doesn't really matter. Anyways, activate Olutea. Discarding that, which summons Dionea. Dionea sets back this trap, and then from there, honestly, Rafflesia is the best option. Just because you've already used Arachnocampa and you don't have Field Spell to use another normal summon, so then you can add this as follow-up, and that's pretty much all you could do. One like thing I hate about Traptrix is the fact that this card could literally be so goated if only its resummon effect didn't force defense position, because you could easily go into Kalaria with this, resummon Sarah, and then be able to set your traps back after using them and still have Sarah on field to trigger. So yeah, that's like one thing that really sucks. But anyways, okay, well, I mean, obviously you're gonna want to start off with Azamina. In this case, I'm gonna just go into this. Use this to search. You could go into this and then get the negate next turn, or you could search this, but I guess I'm just gonna go and assume that I'll get the negate next turn. Anyways, and then of course just make Sarah. Like, this board is honestly not that good. Set this and you would really just pass. I probably could have made it better, but I don't know. I just wasn't thinking too hard. Anyways, let's retry. Alright, so this isn't bad, to be honest. We could tribute her to grab this. This can summon Saint Azamina because we pulled 2 of these. Of course, in defense. And then to immediately have an Omni Negate on board, summon this, but then you could also summon this if you want. But this is just better because in this case, we're going first. Then Mermelio searches Arachnocampa. Go into Sarah. activate Arachnocampa, back row protection, and then you can go into, you can do Holy Utea, discard the other Holy Utea, summon itself, and then still get the recursion by setting it back for follow up, and then from there you could just go Rafflesia. So from here you have all the whole traps that you have in deck, Omni Negate, Floodgate effect, plus battle protection, I guess. This is also battle and targeting protection. Back row protection for your lackluster back row, but it's a back row nonetheless. Plus Sarah to trigger off of Holy Utea, which theoretically you would use after you tribute this, because otherwise you're not going to have space to summon, because she summons off the normal trap. So definitely in this case I would make sure to use this first. But yeah, to me that's a pretty good board. We're going to do one more and see what the hand's looking like. This is not a bad hand, I guess. Just to bait and negate, I would just probably get the field spell first. Go into Sarah just in case he uses an Imperm, could literally trigger her. Activate this. Send that to grave. Then she could search. Let me think. Because we have this. So we have this in grave. This can get itself back. So let's search this. Wait, maybe I shouldn't have done that. And then get this away. Also, she's good because she debuffs their attack, which again, they have such low attack. Sarah specifically. Summon the negate. And then instead of adding this back, you would just set this. You could set this too. And then end turn. This is not a great hand, but then on the follow-up turn, in turn 2, you could use this. Go and say Azamina. Put those back in deck. Summon her, which would trigger this, so make sure you do that when you want to trigger Sarah. So let's just say we want to right now. Chain Link 2. And then you could summon this off of that. Or this. I mean, it really depends. This is not going to be that. Oh wait, actually this would be useful because once you negate, you could use her. So I guess we'll go into that. And then Sarah can just get, I don't know. There's not really much something useful to get off of Sarah. I guess you could just get, I mean, of course, when you use it, you would want to use it when you can use her. So, like, you would maybe do this if they had a spell trap or Pudica. But anyways, it doesn't really matter. You would want something that could activate, because then you could, of course, set a trap off of that. But anyways, we'll do one more. Thing is about like all these traps, when you only pull like one, this is actually good. This is pretty good. So we'll do that. Let's not do that. Let's see. shouldn't have done that right now, but anyways. I also shouldn't have drew another card, but I guess it doesn't matter. There was definitely ways I could have played that better. But yeah, you could have used that then. Anyways, okay. There's the stuff. So, I guess I'll play... I'm not gonna play... I guess, you know what, I'll play a ranked match. But I'll just play one. Oh, there's Dice Rally. I guess I'll play that. Whatever that is. Let's hope stuff I use isn't banned. And everything's banned. Okay, so let's not do that. We'll just do one ranked match and hope that I don't rank down because I just ranked up. So I really just don't want to rank down. I've been going second a lot. In the replays that I'm going to show you in a second, I've been going second a lot, as you can see. And I've actually still been able to win. It really just depends. I beat like a full White Forest, Azamina, Fiendsmith board. Which, to be fair, I don't... That's really loud. To be fair, their like board was like they weren't using their interruptions. Okay, you definitely don't want to pull this first turn. Or any turn. Like, you just don't want this in your opening hand. And you most likely don't want to draw it. You want to be able to search it. But this person is going to set pass, apparently. Which is good for us, because we have this. So we just immediately... And droplet, which is pretty useless. Considering they don't have monsters. I will do... Destroy their spell traps. Thank God we did that, because that would have just not been good. To be fair, our hand isn't good either. But maybe we'll be able to search. Not that it'd be that useful. I mean, actually it would be. But we're gonna get ashed, as always. Pretty much every time you normal summon a Traptrix, you're gonna get ashed. Which is why Azamina is pretty helpful in working through negates. So you can actually get off those searches. But yeah, so we're just gonna set 4 pass. Which this Azamina trap is useless, but we'll just use it to send for Forbidden Droplet. I guess I should have hit first to do a little bit more damage, but does the 800 more even matter? I'm not sure. Now we just have to hope they drew a really bad card and pass again. And they did. Okay, so that's pretty great for us. And I just got a fuck ton of gems. Usually they're greedy, but I mean, I'm gonna lower that just a little bit more. Alright, hopefully we get a good hand. That's shit, cause why are we pulling that? Okay. This is just Traptrix, this is not even Azamina. Of course. not sure if that's all they can do or what. Okay, I guess so. I mean, I don't know if that's necessary. Okay, they still don't do anything, which is good for us. I'm not sure what they're called buying. I wasn't gonna summon that, but okay. Then they're gonna droplet to negate it, so then what was the point? But okay. I guess to stop her from being active next turn, but it's not like I can't get her back now anyways. Should have done this. I don't know whether to save this. Are they just not gonna use their stuff? Cause she's negated next turn, so I guess we'll just keep this on field. I'm not sure what that is. Negate again, cause the fuck. Okay. I'm honestly not sure what interruption I have. Oh, okay. Is that not really good? Like that card? Interesting. Okay, they're just gonna hit for 200. And surrender. Okay.